Hello friends, good morning all of you. Here I am Gadekar Sachin Pandit. Today we are discuss about PMR spectroscopy. In this lecture we are discuss splitting of PMR peak, spin-spin coupling, splitting pattern, one neighboring group, two neighboring group, three neighboring groups. At that time different splitting pattern. So last lecture yesterday we are discuss peak position and shielding and deshielding. Okay, so in this we are discuss position of PMR signal totally depends on the shielding and deshielding effect. Okay, suppose proton consists a nucleus. This nucleus interacts with radio waves to forms a shielding and deshielding effect. If they are shielded at that time, its peak position occurs in low field or down field. Okay, if they are deshielded at that time, its peak position occurs in high field or upfield. Okay, so this is the peak position totally depends on shielding and deshielding. Next time we are discuss a measurement of chemical shift. Okay, so that's why we use a internal standard TMS, tetramethylsilyl chloride. We use as a internal standards for measurement of chemical shift. Okay, there are so many applications, parameters for using tetramethylsilane. Okay, so next we discuss a chemical shift and molecular structure. Okay, so this chemical shift is depends on different factors. Depends on different factors. Suppose electronegativity. Next, number of electron withdrawing groups attached in this molecule. Next, vinylic proton, benzylic proton. Okay, functional group, acetylic proton, benzylic proton, and alkyl substituent. Okay, so these factors are affected in chemical shift. Okay, suppose example methyl fluoride, methyl chloride, methyl bromide, and methyl iodide, in which methyl fluoride shows higher chemical shift as compared to methyl iodide. Why? Because methyl fluoride has highest electronegative and it's highly deshielded and increase the chemical shift as compared to methyl iodide. Ultimately, as electronegativity increase, deshielding also increase and delta value chemical shift also increase. In other hand, as electronegativity decrease, shielding increase and delta value chemical shift also decrease. Okay, so these points were discussed in last lecture. So today also discuss a area under peak position. Okay, so area under peak position depends on the number of protons which produce that peak. Okay, the area under peak in PMR spectrum is directly proportional to the number of protons which produce that peak. Okay, so these points we are discussed in last lecture. So today we are discuss a splitting of PMR peaks. Okay, or spin coupling. Here example we are discuss in ethyl bromide. Okay, so ethyl bromide, how many signals are observed in PMR spectrum? These ethyl bromides observe two types of peak, methyl A and second CH2B. Okay, these CH3 and CH2 gives two peak. Okay, because these A and B are not chemically equivalent and shows its separate peak. Okay, so ethyl chloride under low resolution. Okay, so we observe in low resolution it shows peak A due to methyl proton at 1.8 delta and peak B due to methylene CH2 protons at 3.4 delta. The protons ratio is 3:2. Okay, but these CH3CH2Br or ethyl bromide or ethyl chloride we use under high resolution. Okay, so at that time these A peak split into triplet, B also split into quartet in high resolution PMR spectrum. When we look at high resolution of the same compound, we find that peak A and B split into number of smaller peaks, such as A split into triplet and B split into quadruplet. Why? Because they are split in higher resolution. The splitting occurs in average of the chemical shift, does not change, and total area ratio also does not change in this splitting pattern. Okay, the separation of PMR peaks into number of smaller peak and is known as a PMR splitting of PMR peaks. Okay, so next here spin coupling. Ethyl bromide, example of ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide gives two signals and these A split into 3 peak and B split into 4 peak. Okay, though the splitting occurs due to coupling of the spin state of the given nucleus with spin state of adjacent or neighboring nuclei. Neighboring nuclei, A is the CH2 neighborer and B is the CH3 neighborer. Okay, so A consists two neighboring proton and B consists three neighboring proton. Okay, so ethyl bromide splitting occurs due to coupling of spin state of the given nucleus with spin state of the adjacent or neighboring nuclei, that is spin coupling. The splitting caused by spin coupling. Splitting caused by spin coupling. There are three types of spin coupling. First, splitting pattern. Okay, it depends on one neighboring group. Example first, it is a one neighboring group present in a molecule. One proton neighboring group present. Okay, second is the two neighboring groups or two neighboring protons are present in molecule at that time, different splitting pattern. If three neighboring groups present in molecules, there are different splitting pattern. Okay, example third. Okay, so X, Z, Y is the different groups. Okay, so splitting spin coupling is the three types. First is the one neighboring group, at that time different types of spin coupling. Two neighboring group, at that time different splitting pattern, and three neighboring groups also different spin coupling. Okay, so it depends, spin splitting, it depends on neighboring group. Okay, so in this example X, Y, Z is the different but not proton. Okay, so Z consists only one proton and Y group consists two neighboring proton. Okay, in first example. Next, second example, hydrogen, Z attached carbon, only one, but its neighbor Y carbon, it consists two hydrogen, it's two neighboring proton. Okay, similarly third, Z hydrogen, Z carbon consists hydrogen, single proton, and its neighbor is CH3, three hydrogen. Okay, so there are three neighboring groups. So first example, if one neighboring groups present in a compound at that time splitting pattern. Okay, so in these molecules, okay, A and B, A hydrogen and B hydrogen, in this example, these molecules are placed in PMR instrument. Then they interact with electromagnetic radiation, applied electromagnetic radiation. A interacts with B. Okay, so there are two possibilities. A interacts with B. A single spin, its spin denoted by arrow. Okay, upward arrow. And B. Okay, so first A splitting pattern. A interacts with applied magnetic field. Okay, example first. A spin of proton interacts with applied magnetic field and they parallel. Okay, so it is the de-shielding pattern. Okay, so second example. Suppose A interacts with applied magnetic field and its pair opposite to form a shielding pattern. Okay, in case first A proton in magnetic field produced by HA, that is spin state of HA is parallel with applied magnetic field at that time. At the same time, magnetic field produced by HB can be parallel. Okay, so it de-shielding. It is de-shielding. If they are anti-parallel, is the shielding. So in case of A proton interacts with B or A proton interacts with applied magnetic field, A proton interacts with applied magnetic field, that is spin state of HA is parallel with applied magnetic field. At that same time, magnetic field produced by HB can be parallel and it is shielding. Sorry, it is de-shielding. If they are anti-parallel, it is shielding. Second similar case, A proton in case B proton interacts with A in magnetic field produced by HB. In magnetic field produced by HB, that is spin state of HB is parallel with applied magnetic field, and at a same time magnetic field produced B can be parallel. At the same time, magnetic field produced by HB can be parallel and it is the de-shielding. If the anti-parallel is shielding. Okay, so this is the difficult to understand, but remember that A interacts with B at that time generate a magnetic field. A interacts with B to generate a magnetic field. If they are parallel, it's de-shielding. If they are anti-parallel, it is shielding. Okay. Similarly, B interacts with A in parallel position to form say de-shielding, and if B interacts with A at a same time its opposite anti-parallel to form say shielding. So next example in this, is the example of one neighboring protons are present in molecule. So A interacts with B. In this, A is neighboring proton of B and vice versa. B neighboring proton of A. The PMR produce two peaks with 1:1 ratio because one protons are neighbor. Okay, so coupling of HA with HB split the signal due to HA into the doublet. The signal due to HB will also split by HA proton A doublet. Okay, so peak in applied low resolution it gives single signal, but high resolution it apply to form say two signal, split into two signal. One is the low field and another is the up field. Low field generate a signal because its spin parallel, at that time chemical shift lower field. If they anti-parallel due to de-shielding and its peak observed in upfield, okay, due to shielding and de-shielding. Okay, two peaks observed in spectrum, one is the de-shielding and another is the shielding. So in there is one neighboring protons, the peak is split into doublet with relative intensity 1:1 ratio. Here examples of two neighboring groups. Okay, so this example HA proton its neighbor B and B dash, two neighboring groups. Okay, so these molecules were placed in PMR instrument and then applied magnetic field H0 to produce a two state. One is the de-shielding and another is the shielding. Here three examples. Okay, so first, second and third. First discuss a first example. A is the HA proton upfield, first example, and then these proton align parallel with applied magnetic field to form say de-shielding. Second example, HA proton upfield interacts with B. Okay, so B is aligned and B dash downward, opposite, anti-parallel. Okay, so these are the no effect. Okay, one is the upfield and one is the downfield, and A is the upfield. Second, third example, A interacts with B and B dash. Two spin is anti-parallel to applied magnetic field and it becomes shielding pattern. Okay, so this split into three pattern. First align, one opposite, and third is the two spin state are also opposite. Okay, so HA proton split into three pattern, means it split into three signal. N is the neighboring proton and plus 1 is the own signal. Okay, N plus 1 role. N is the two proton and 1 is the first own proton to form say 2 plus 1 3 signal. Here splitting pattern of two neighboring protons. Okay, so this A interacts with B and B dash to form a single signal at a low resolution. But in high resolution, A interacts with B and B dash proton to form a three signal, three peaks due to HA with two neighboring protons to forms triplet. Okay, so N plus 1, N means neighboring proton, 3, neighboring proton 2, B plus B and B dash. So 2 plus 1 3 signals are observed. Okay, this is the two neighboring group pattern, splitting pattern. So next is the three neighboring group pattern. Okay, so HA, how many protons neighbor? 3 proton neighboring groups, at that time splitting pattern. Okay, so HA interacts with HB dash, HB double dash. Okay, so in first case, example first in down, first example, A interacts with B dash and B double dash. Splitting pattern is applied magnetic field with parallel. Second is the A parallel, B spin parallel with applied magnetic field, but B dash is anti-parallel with applied magnetic field and B dash also parallel. Third splitting pattern, A is parallel, B is also parallel, B dash anti-parallel and B double dash is parallel. Fourth pattern, A interacts with electromagnetic radiation H0, applied magnetic field align with parallel, B also anti-parallel, B dash anti-parallel and B double dash also anti-parallel. Fourth pattern. Okay, so in this first case, A parallel, B dash, B double dash, all are parallel, at that time it's D-shielding. In second case only B dash are anti-parallel, it also D-shielding pattern. Third case. Okay, so in third case also D-shielding, and fourth case is the shielding case, because all B dash, B3, B double dash is the anti-parallel with applied magnetic field, so it is highly D-shielded. And this three neighboring protons splitting pattern observed in 4 means quartet. Okay, so A interacts with B dash, B double dash to form say 4 signal, split into 4 signal. Okay, so applying N plus 1 rule, A is the own, and n neighboring. How many neighboring protons are present? 3 neighboring protons are present. 3 plus 1 means 4 splitting signals are also. Okay, so this is the splitting pattern of 3 neighboring protons. Okay, so A interacts with B dash B double dash in low resolution to form a single signal, but they apply high resolution electromagnetic instrument to forms a 4 quartet peak due to HA with 3 neighboring protons. It gives quartet n plus 1. N is the neighboring proton. HA interacts with neighboring 3 protons. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 4 neighboring protons. In general, the multiplicity of the peak depends on the number of neighboring protons. Okay, and relative splitting ratio is 1:3:1. Okay, so this relative splitting ratio is depends on Pascal triangle as well as coefficient. Okay, so here relative intensity table or Pascal triangle. Okay, if neighboring protons 0, then peak multiplicity we use n plus 1 rule. If neighboring protons 0, then peak multiplicity is singlet and relative intensity is 1. If neighboring protons n equal to 1, then peak multiplicity n plus 1 is equal to doublet and its relative intensity ratio is 1:1. If neighboring protons 2, then peak multiplicity n plus 1 equal to triplet and relative intensity is 1:2, 2:1. Okay, similarly other. So here question answer. Next lecture we are discuss on different types of coupling and role of spin coupling and then coupling constant. These point we are discuss in next lecture. So now we are stop here. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.